The Umpian Mai migrant camp on the Thai-Myanmar border is about as far as you can get from the White House. Living here are about 12,000 Burmese migrants who fled their war-torn country. The health clinic here was run by a non-government organisation or NGO with funding from the US government's AID agency until President Trump's order late last month to freeze American aid money.
Staff from the NGO International Rescue Committee came and ordered the hospital here to shut down immediately. All of the patients were told to go home, but some patients who needed oxygen support later died.
Within days of the shutdown order, the US government issued a waiver so aid money for life-saving humanitarian work could continue. But the doors at this small hospital remain locked. A former health worker in the camp who didn't want to be named backed up the claim that multiple patients died after their oxygen support ended.
It was a vital facility for anyone living in the refugee camp.
Around 80,000 people live in migrant camps along the Thai border, and those needing medical care like this patient are now travelling to hospitals further away.
We have no idea what will happen to us. We don't have money to buy medicines.
Across Southeast Asia, the sudden suspension of USAID programs and funding has caused upheaval, with staff told to stop work, stay home and not communicate with local partner organisations. From vaccination and HIV programs in Indonesia and the Philippines to governance and civil society initiatives in Timor-Leste, American aid is hard to replace.
If you look at, say, China and Japan, they'll do a lot more in the infrastructure space, but very little in health and education. In terms of civil society support, that's where the United States in particular is very strong.
The Trump administration says staff are going through all the programs run under the $112 billion annual budget and will only restore funding to those aligned with US national interests. The head of the Lowy Institute's Indo-Pacific Development Centre says it's a strategic gift for America's great rival.
What America is doing with these aid cuts is effectively just shooting itself in the foot. So geostrategically for China, that's very good for China.
For those living on the Thai-Myanmar border, they're just hopeful the health clinics they've relied on for so long will be able to reopen. Bill Birtles, ABC News.